So you're thinking about buying the EOS R5, or maybe you want to get the R6, or maybe you even want to get the EOS R like I'm using now. But I'm not seeing a lot of people talk about the first lens you should get. In this option, you have the kit lens, that's the 24 to 105. But I think the best lens you should get is definitely this one.
It's David the camera guy.
Yo, what's going on? It's David the camera guy, jmavsinc, back again with another video. Good morning. Should be around 9 a.m. It's kind of early for me to be making a YouTube video. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about the EOS R5 35mm 1.8 macro lens stabilized. That doesn't sound right. 35mm stabilized 1.8 macro lens for the RF mount for the EOS R, R5, R6. Here's why I think this should be your actual first lens that you actually pick up when you want to get one of these camera systems. Alright, let's just get comfortable right here. So the first thing you want to talk about is the fact that this is actually a prime lens. This is a 35mm fixed focal length prime lens that you're going to get for your RF system. Now prime lenses are actually sharper than zoom lens. So when you see crispy photos, like extremely crispy photos, most of the time those have been taken on a prime lens. So with this lens you get a prime 35mm focal length. 35mm, this is a good focal length for when you want to get solid pictures. You can actually take portraits, you can take wide shots, so it's a very versatile focal length to work with. And I think definitely to get this in a prime lens for RF mount, that's really cool. Secondly, it's the aperture. You get a 1.8 aperture with this lens. 1.8. So when you want to take those nice photos with blurry backgrounds and stuff like that, this lens is perfect for that. You know what I'm saying? All you have to do is probably put a ND filter. I think this is a 54 52mm thread. You get an ND filter screwed on there, you stop that aperture down to 1.8 and you're good to go. Like crispy photos. The third thing I want to talk about is the fact that this is a macro lens on top of that. It means you can get very close to your subject and you can get clean shots of stuff that you wouldn't normally be able to get to with regular lens. Like with this 17 to 40 that I got on the camera right now, I can't get extremely close without it going out of focus. But yeah, so macro lens plus on top of that. The fourth thing I want to talk about is the fact that this is stabilized. For someone like me that does video, this is like a big plus, especially for a lens that only comes in at about, I think $400. It's either $400 or $500. But still, this is like one of the cheapest RF lenses you can get on the market. That's actually worth buying. The fact that this comes image stabilized, it means is that when I use this on the EOS R, the EOS R doesn't have IBIS. So to all my people that has the R5 and the R6 who has IBIS, like kudos to you. You got an extra kick of image stabilization. So what I do is I put this on there and then I put on the first level of digital image stabilization and I'm good to go. Like I'm doing handheld shots and I'm borderline getting gimbal shots with this bad boy. The last thing I want to talk about why you should get this lens is the form factor. Like look at it, it's tiny. You put this on a EOS R, you put this on your camera, it's like you ready to go. Literally, it's plug and play. You ready to go. Now with the other RF glasses, I've used the 15 to 35, I've used the 28 to 70. Those glasses are huge. So in terms of like saying you want to be discreet with your camera, this definitely not the way to go. But this right here, you plug this on it, you got a little mini pocket sniper inside your hands. You know what I'm saying? This definitely form factor. This got it going on. I only have one thing negative to say about this lens. It's the fact that it's an STM lens. What it means is that it's not gonna outperform a RF glass. Like it's not gonna perform the L series with the red ring. It's not gonna do that. So sometimes when I'm actually shooting, it does this weird thing where it like knobs focus and then it doesn't want to move. And it'll like take a second to catch itself, but that's to be expected because this is a cheaper lens. But despite that, this is definitely the first lens I think you should pick up if you're interested in getting to the EOS R mirrorless camera system, because the bang for the buck for this lens is like it's crazy. Like it's not even debatable how good they made a prime lens 1.8 macro stabilized. Actually, I'm gonna put this lens on the Eos R and take some footage and take some photos, I guess, of my dogs. So you guys can see what I'm talking about, but let's get into that right now. Real quick, before we get deeper into the video, if you haven't, don't forget to check out my digital store. The link is in the description below, and here you have access to custom-made Lightroom presets for your photos and LUTs for your videos. To name a few, on your next purchase, you'll save 10 to get 10% off your next order. Peace. So I hope you guys enjoyed the little montage of photos and videos with the 35mm 1.8. All of the photos and all of the videos were colored with my LUT, and the photos were done with my presets in Lightroom. You can actually find that in my digital store. That is actually in the description below. If it's your first time you're watching a video from me, consider subscribing because it really helps me out on the channel. All you have to do is go down below, hit the subscribe button, and make sure to hit the bell button to be notified when I do the next video. But I think that's going to be just about it, talking about the 35mm 1.8, why you should pick it up. I'm Davis, the camera guy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.